Shapfere Dinsang.
You guys, yeah, Mara South Africa ki movie. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Shapfere Dinsang, and I am your host with the most, Libizela Gaginombulelo. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. And today there's just a lot to unpack because our country is a movie, a horror, a crime scene. There's just so much going on in our country that I feel like this video is gonna encompass like maybe 2 or 3 topics instead of me releasing 3 different videos. And if this is your first time tuning into my channel, welcome and thank you so much for lending me your eyes and your ears. And of course, you are more than welcome to engage and just talk about the topics that I talk about today. Let me know of your own thoughts because engagement and conversation is very healthy if we all critically think. Thinking critically is not something that South Africans, let me not say South Africans, but rather South African celebrities are really good at because of something that took place this past week. Actually, let me hold that thought. Before I jump right into indaba yama celebrities versus South African influencers, I want to pay my respects to and my condolences to Naledi Willer's family. Now, if you don't know who Naledi is, but Naledi used to actually be married to the Naked DJ on Metro FM, but many of us actually knew her from the Real Housewives of Johannesburg. And she was one of the ladies on the show, and she has been over the past couple of years been documenting her journey because she had I know she had survived 2 times breast cancer. I don't know if that's how you say it, but she was living with breast cancer, and she beat cancer at the time. And according to certain sources on social media and certain media publications, it is said that she lost her life, unfortunately, to the very same cancer that she had been battling with before. So from myself to Naledi's family in Botswana, I say ngicela niphephise, and you must know Guti, she really fought hard to educate women about breast cancer. And the fact that she was such a go-getter, because she was someone who was also studying law and she was a businesswoman, she just did so much, and it's good to know Guti, she left some kind of legacy behind, and so from myself, Unombulelo from Shapfere Dinsang, and the community at large, we'd like to say we're pouring out our heartfelt condolences to Naledi's family. So indaba yanamhlanje is all about South African celebrities and the hypocrisy that exists within influence and celebrity culture in South Africa. Now, personally, I'm not trying to take jabs at anyone or whatsoever, but it is a topic that we need to all kind of be honest. We need to be honest about, because time and time again we see celebrities advocating on a once-off basis for certain people, but cannot really be consistent when it comes to other people experiencing the same ordeals. How this topic even came about was that I was watching MacG's latest podcast episode where he was going off. Ngoba nimkwatisile uMacG, nimkwatisile nina Black Twitter, nina ma-celebrity South Africa, nimkwatisile umntana abantu.
Is it a crime that I'm good at my job?
Yeah, it is.
Is it a crime? So when other people sit with other celebrities and they ask questions, it's fine. But I can't. When I do, it's a problem. And the thing is, dude, we built this from scratch. Right? No funding, no help, no celebrities endorsements, nothing, zero. Celebrities haven't given me shit, nothing. Government hasn't given me anything. Nobody owns this shit except us.
No,
we are independent. No, it's not the day for that.
Okay.
So
Okay, cool.
No, honestly, it's not the day, because
Okay,
then
fair
what
enough,
I'm trying to say is
true.
going to get lost in the puns and stuff.
True. My
So
bad,
let's chill with that.
My bad.
We'll be back next week and we'll rock.
Okay.
But I just got to get a lot of shit off my chest. I've written it down here so I don't forget, because there's a lot of bullshit that is happening and we never say anything because we stick in our own lane. We do our own thing. We're not part of the industry. We were cussed out. Nobody wanted us. We didn't go on fucking Black Twitter and take people's bags and jobs. No, we create our own fucking lane without anybody's help. This is our style. That's what we do. And we have 300,000 fucking people who subscribe and say, we want this shit.
Yep.
True.
We subscribe to this. We like this. We want it. And those are the people that we talk to. And until those people, everybody in the comments right now, those are our CEOs. Those are our fucking brands. Those are the people we must only respond to. Everybody else can go fuck off.
Don't go.
Until the chillers say, yo, we want this podcast out, we will go. We will go. If the chillers don't want us anymore, we will go. Until then, we're going to fucking rock this thing until the wheels come off. We ain't going nowhere. And we're not going to change our style. We're not going to change anything.
Our wording.
No.
Smashing,
All because some people who don't even know what this platform is about have some bullshit to say. This cancel culture bullshit. Dude, let me tell you guys something. You've been trying to cancel us for years. We are uncancelable.
Period.
You cannot cancel us.
No one can fire us.
You cannot. You can try, but you won't succeed.
I completely understood where he came from because, firstly, I don't even want to get into the whole Amanda Dupont situation because the Amanda thing obviously is illegal. Illegal basically, and there were certain allegations that were made actually against MacG, which for me I also felt like, no guys, why are we now accusing people of things that they didn't do? And sibalekela indaba yangempela, which is gunning, okay, not really gunning, but in terms of obviously pinpointing who the main culprit is, which was Ujub. So anyway, so the conversation obviously carried on about how, South Africa's cancel culture is just so strange because people in South Africa don't really tend to cancel the right people. And so you ask yourself, Uguti, where is this energy basically going and who is it intended for? And one of the things that, MacG was asking was about how, so many celebrities were literally, they were nowhere to be found when Bonang came out. Ngendaba yokuthi Uyufane, who was her ex-boyfriend, her ex-lover, I suppose, had abused her. These images, mina ngisazikhumbula, they were on Sunday newspapers in South Africa and everybody saw them. And instead, what was the response that she got? She got so many women in the industry talking smack about her, and then today the very same people are they're suddenly changing their tune. Like, why not be consistent with how you were when Wonan came out? It screams a whole lot of fake activism. It screams selective activism. And I want to also say within this particular celebrity culture, there are people who are favorites. Where indaba mayingaphuma because Usbanban, who was, let's say, once on a show, does not get as much support when it comes to them opening up about their own abuse. But omunye umuntu, obviously, because you'll find they've got a bigger reach or they've got, this huge platform, obviously activism applies there. And yang dina ngoba we as consumers, we really need to feel guilty about that because we've never really called out celebrities who very much act like, abonkulunkulu bona ku social media, and instead we just let it slide. We're just like, oh, okay, cool. Usbanban advocated for this person, great. But what about Usbanban, who we've all seen on social media talking about their ordeals, but the lack of support is, the silence is loud. the silence truly is loud. It also made me think, Uti, why are so many celebrities, particularly women, why are they not talking about how problematic Ujub is? Like, that is my thing. You guys are taking away from Indabaga Amanda no Ujub and you are turning it into something else that is not supposed to even go in that direction. And it's quite frustrating because this is exactly what almost happened with R. Kelly, right? If you followed the documentary about R. Kelly, you may have seen how, there were so many supporters who were like, oh no, R. Kelly didn't do anything. Now imagine having to compete with the masses umuntu who was accused of, sexual abuse and rape and kidnapping and all these things. How do you compete with that? Like, how do you honestly compete with that? And it really, really made me think, Uguti, I'm very much sure Uguti there is like a personal vendetta that is out to get MacG, and this is not me being an apologist and me defending MacG, mara as people see we need to be very open and honest about being wrong in certain situations, and that certain matters need our attention more than certain things. Us attacking the podcast with MacG is not the solution. That is a platform that exists, right? People get interviewed, and whatever people spill on the show is literally, the onus is on them. And so why are we now deflecting and not pointing out that Amanda was allegedly raped by Ujub? Now this whole matter has been spun into something completely different. It's taken away from the core problem, and we are here retweeting, liking certain celebrities' posts for what? For why? We really, really have a very problematic, society. But more so the fact that a lot of people's opinions are driven by the people that we follow, them, all these big influencers, these celebrities, they drive our opinion, whether we like it or not. The same thing that people used to often say about, media in South Africa, and the fact that people get so easily influenced by media. This time around, the tool is different. The tool is celebrities, the tool is influencers. So whatever they say, so I'm just here to say, Uguti, there's just the sense of hypocrisy, and that is floating around, that is also just a big elephant in the room. Nizobona lenda balega Amanda avulele uJubjubi case, which I actually don't know Uguti how far the case is. Mara nizobona ukuthi abantu bazokhohlwa ngayo. And this is what I was saying, Uguti, certain things that people say on social media will make the masses forget who the culprit actually is. So that is just my tea on that. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below regarding today's topics. Happy for us to engage, happy for us to talk about something completely different. But I will be back with yet another video and keeping you guys in the loop with everything that is happening in our beloved South. And to abantu baseSoweto, yo guys, I really hope Eskom can actually sort it out, because it's just inhumane to not have electricity for however long that that part of town has not had power for. So yeah, man. So for me, I shall be back very soon, hopefully tomorrow. I shall be back and talking about more things that are currently happening. So thank you so much. And angazi nokuthi futhi yazi ngiqede le video kanjani. The way ngingiza ngakhona ngoba ngikhathele. It's just, you guys, it's been a long day. I went to the office. It's been a long day. I want to sleep, but I still have to edit this video for you guys. But anyway, from me, Unombulelo, I will see you guys next time.